very open-ended. That's why we have people come from all over the world, all different faiths, and it's just automatically equalized.
I was under the impression that the layout was similar to this, but that there weren't any benches going that way, that they were part of the straight line of things.
Oh, that would have been in the next room.
In the next room.
In the next room where they have those tables and the drinking coffee,
Yeah.
they would have been straight on there.
Okay, the whole room would have been like
Yeah, it
that.
would have been like that.
And women or?
No, because men and women were equal.
Okay.
Which
So,
was, Jim went over like a lead balloon in his time period. What do you mean? That's probably, you know.
did the children come in with their parents and sit
Upstairs.
upstairs?
Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute.
Okay.
I know it was told that the Quakers played a large role in,
Yeah,
in the slave.
oh, right in the building. They would find people here, African Americans and that, and they purchased land in
What
West
they
End.
used to call the Underground Railroad.
Underground Railroad, and they bought property in West End, called Purchase New York. They purchased.
Oh, I know that, isn't that where the name comes from?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then what they did is, in the middle of the night, sneaking out of here, go behind Shea Stadium. Because the water comes in like this, and they rowboated people in the middle of the night to purchase New York so they could start going up to Canada to get freedom.
Does this have any basement underneath it?
Yeah, there's a small basement.
Small basement.
It's a crawl space, it's not a basement. In other words, you're not gonna go down the steps
Right.
and have a finished basement and TV and
So
everything.
people with the slaves then were just in these rooms?
Yeah, anyway, we've always been here for like, haven't seen, you're trying to hide them. Yeah, so they did that too, they did that in relation to that other church that's over here, Macedonia, the AME, African Methodist Episcopal Church. And the whole thing together. Yeah, it's not too long. Yeah, so that was all part of that. Yeah, this is kind of thing.
And this is still an active
Yeah.
church?
Well, if you push them, you know, I think some of the congregation was here when George Washington was there.
How many people?
Oh, I'm teasing. Maybe 15 on an average. Like earlier today, there were like 15 people.
We don't hear much about the Quakers nowadays, like, are there very many active congregations?
Yeah, maybe elsewhere.
On the island, I think.
Manhasset?
There seems to be more, yeah.
Yeah, there's more.
I always think of the North Shore as a
As a big, well, yeah, because
Quaker population.
when the Quakers went to New England, the Puritans, now talk about you gotta act a certain way, they were evil towards them.
It's very pretty important.
You know that expression you saw in the old cowboy movies? Listen, I don't like you. We're gonna ride you out on the rail. You know, like take the next train out on Laredo. That's not what it means. What the Puritans would do is they would take a long piece of wood, and the men in the front would put it on their shoulder, the men in the back would put it on their shoulder. They tied you upside down, and they walked out into the woods, dropped the wood, boom! You better be able to get out of those knots. That's what the rail was. It was a rail of wood, not a railway station. But they just used that expression in old cowboy.
The history of the Quakers, have they always maintained tolerance towards other people? They have not discriminated against
Oh,
any?
I mean, that was part of the whole
Very
premise.
nice.
And one of the reasons why, if any of you remember Friendly Persuasion,
Yes,
they
yes.
were all saying, "Be down, be down, be
Yeah.
down." One of the reasons that is something you just say to your best buddy, to your mom, to your dad, to your brother, to your sister. But if you left the king of the queen, yes, your majesty, no, your majesty, and they considered that an insult because they treated everybody the same. You're no better than my mother, but then you may be the king, but then you're better than you know. And they would remove the hat, which you was expected to do too, because it went against their principles that everyone was equal.
Today, when you have a service, is it just once a week on a Sunday, or?
Yes, right now it's just once a week on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. And are there anything, what does the service consist of?
People walk in, just like you just did now, you can sit wherever you want. You just sit there quietly for the hour. Now, people are allowed to get up, and it's sort of considered politeness. I'll speak more than a minute. You know, don't dribble on and on and on and on. And it's not very declamatory. It's not like somebody jumps up, "Oh, glory, Jesus save me, glory, hallelujah." No, it could be something from the heart. I'm awfully worried. My mom's in the hospital, she's got cancer, I don't know how things are going to turn out. It'd be something that's concerning them, and it could be a happy event, too.
More like a support group.
Yeah, that's possible.
So there's no, fixed service like there is in most religions.
No.
Do they have prayer books?
Oh, that Bible's right there. But it started as a Christian faith, but it's a sense of faith, I guess, that they look across the board, because there again, irrespective of religion. So maybe you learn something from a Mormon, maybe you learn something from a Jewish person. It's all incorporated, because we're all considered children of God.
Who would say?
And if you had someone of importance come, like when Washington came, he would have stood there with his feet on the second row. And it's funny, he wasn't born when this building was built, and yet he was able to come here twice during his lifetime. In this neighborhood, the thing that made it famous Quakers is it was the first nursery in North America. There was no garden wall, no Home Depot, and the Quakers sold plants and flowers that were not indigenous to this country. They brought flowers and plants in from India, from Europe. And George Washington brought flowers here to take back home. Jefferson brought flowers here to take back home. That was one of the major things that the Quakers lived on. No, so it's old and it goes, oh, and also that wooden wall behind it goes up and down like a garage door. It's really that way, if they needed privacy, you had like a separate meeting or discuss something that was the noise, and also to retain heat. You didn't have heating up today, all the air conditioning up today, so we forced the thing up, it gave you more air. Yeah, I'll show you that outside. Yeah, we got the original stove.
Is the, I asked about service before,
Right.
and you said it was Sundays.
From 11 to 12.
11 to 12. Did they ever have, was that always that way, or did some?
It was always on Sunday, and it was always right around that time. Too.
Okay, it was always like that.
It was always like that.
Okay, were there any other significant changes in what you had described in some of the things I asked about? Was that just?
No, that's the amazing thing,
Or-
it hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed, so the men and the women always mixed,
Yes, they will.
and the children were always upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Well, just, so that little babies, they
Right,
can
yeah,
have
sure,
yours.
sure.
And that's another thing, because you can see in this room then, men and women can sit for a mission.
Right.
Women don't give them anything.
And they wouldn't.
And they wouldn't.
Yeah, not-
Horse hair.
Yeah.
Horse hair. This is the third floor, by the way. There's two floors underneath this. 1694, I'll show you the original floors upstairs. 1694, 1819, and then turn to the same page. Oh, no, that was the fifth floor. Because this is all forest area.
What is it?
Well, you'll see,
Oh,
I really think it's on the underdog house, isn't it?
yes.
Great. I saw a ghost walk out of the contemplated meeting house, all in white. I was a long white coat. Taken, so that when I came in here today, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe there's a robbery. Ran across the street and looked through the window, everything's locked up. Right there on this seat, to each other, and then they sort of get up and they start like they're almost dancing. And then they came back to the caretaker next day and said, do you know what the explanation for this is? And he said, what he was always told, that 3 pirates went behind Chase Stadium. As the water goes into the ferry there, came over here, buried their treasure in the back of the cemetery. And that's why they were dancing, because they pulled away from the works. Now, the second thing I can tell you, I had an experience this about a year ago. I had to be in this building from 3 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight to tell the office and $50,000 in state of the book. It was a ghost investigation, and when they came, they said, do not think it's like a television show that we have some girls that are up and doing it, and we have to fall screaming, I saw a ghost. No. They had all special cameras, laser lights, and over here they had a computer screen. After about 7 minutes, the first figure appears right behind me, against that round hole. And what you see is, you don't see the outline, you see what you did in kids in school, a picture, a circle, a neck, a shoulder, an arm, a burning energy. First figure that appears. It's a man. Now remember I told you, right, the revolution? His foot's like this, because he's leaning up against the pole, his hands like this, and he's doing this. What's he doing? He's not leaving the band. There's a book. Powder, shoot, repeated action. About a few minutes later, the secondary figure appears, a woman, and she's going like this. So the man said, oh, she broke through, maybe she's frightened of us. So we walked around on the property, and he said, may we respectfully approach, may we respectfully approach, and I said, she's not trying with her feet. She's tired. They kept Americans prisoner here. So he took a pen out of his pocket, and symbolically he went, 1, 2, and you see the figure going like this, like it's fully on top. Then it came a little bit in wind over the house. He bent over and said, may I take you to freedom, may I take you to freedom. He touched my shoulder. And you see the figure going like this. The minute it touched the shoulder, it left. He was so cold, he said, it went through my body like an icicle, and he came around and he asked us to touch him. He was cold from top to bottom like he was set in the refrigerator for 3 weeks. Then, when he calmed down, he said, what you saw was not a ghost, either of those 2 figures. It wasn't people who died, they can't go to heaven, they can't go to hell, they can't even go to Brooklyn. And like they want to hang around, be close to what they remember. No. He said, whoever that man or woman was, they were killed during the revolution, or just got old and died. And then he said, you have to think of Einstein's theory. Everything that happens in time is like on one killer tape. And he said, think of John Wayne, the cowboy story. You know he's dead, but if you look at that 1940s movie, he will always be young. So you see one snippet at one time. So he says that he feels that they have maybe a possibility to have a slight interaction, but once you're back off, that soldier will only do one thing, eternally, load the gun, load the gun, load the gun. Because he's not there, he actually knows of the memory. So who knows? They said, we don't know, we're studying it, we're trying to learn what it could be. So he's very honest about that, and I appreciate it.
How long ago was this?
About a year. About a year ago, and I think I tricked, is that over there where the British soldiers broke through the door when they took over this building in the American Revolution, the man, these investigators said, what is your rank? Are you a lieutenant? And I knew the answer, because you know how many years it was. No, it's lieutenant. When I said that, I heard bang, bang, bang on the door. When I'm here alone, I have the keys, I hear footsteps. But it's not frightening, and I always put in pretty jump out of the room to my street. I just feel it's like a memory. And then he's broken, I noticed the road he they come, when they come to meetings, the visitors, they always, when you very easily go up and say that to me, oh, it's not something here. So I said, oh, the old wood? He said, no, like perfume or potpourri, because plastic was used in the clothing and was packed them away for plastic. The women seem to sense that during the time. But it does usually have a peaceful feeling. Would it be all right if you come up with him upstairs? Now, if anybody has a cell phone, please feel free to take pictures. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that. Take pictures as much as you want.
Okay, thank you.
You know, some YouTube all day long. This quickly. This was the heating for this building into 1956. This old stove, and if you look over there above the door, see the round circle?
Yes.
This pipe would have gone. And this is the flame, Caroline Lane, was the stone people today, the beginning concepts of cooking. Yeah. And this is India. For her. Oh, that was used for measurements. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the borough of Queens, in 1898, New York City became New York City. But before then, Queens, and literally anybody who lives in Brooklyn and Queens can officially say, I live on the line, because you are on the line. There's your Indian tribe, they put it up. And then, of course, as the Quakers moved down from New England, meeting house.
I know the boulevard is starting to be.
Oh, yeah, going in Hassid and Jericho and...
I know if you go north a little bit, closer towards the bay,
Oh, right, it's North Shore, because it's close to the water.
Patrick is here.
So the Muslim communities, when the original Quakers came from England, what year did they?
In the 1600s.
Early 1600s. And
New England houses came to directly.
so they populated both areas at the same time.
And here I was talking about how people didn't treat Quakers. Well, what did they do to him? Pull your tongue out, drill a hole, and never talk again. There was cruelty and religion then just as there is today.
There goes nothing next.
I think we can like turn off the light with the hanging thing.
Bishop of Vermont, the other one became the first president of Howard University. Quaker ladies were very proud of that. And then, of course, over there were the dishes that they would have given lunch to the children, and then that big round silver thing where the milk was for them, but now it's a big giant lead one. And you can see that kitchen area where they go down to the door. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, the big fight was, there's two kinds of Quakers, in a sense. This remained one way, and the other step up all. There's one kind of Quaker, like I told you about the quiet hour of silence, and that's it. There was a secondary group who had, like, I would call Protestant life. So maybe they look at the minister, maybe they would have a little bit of open music.
They started to embellish on the,
Embellish.
on the original.
On the original.
So there was
A little bit, you know.
well, I didn't know, I just wanted to know what it was about.
Yeah, you see that more like in Indiana and if you go towards the Midwest.
So you find that in every religion.
Oh, yeah,
They go right away.
You have any idea from how old the cabinet is?
Oh, that would be
18 minutes.
Oh, and by the way, this is where we did the audio. And we sat down at Little, this wasn't there, and the audio said, can you say anything? Can you say anything? And I knew something and I didn't tell them. I didn't tell somebody something they think they dreamed it up. First word that came out of the tape recorder? Miranda. Miranda. What is your name? Caleb. That would have been typical internet. This is where the interrogating the back. If it's true, who knows? You know, it's all guess. Oh, if anybody wants to be inhabited, they also want to tell us. That's how old they are. That doesn't even exist.
I know, there's a lot of them showing
Are you familiar with Manhattan? Do you remember the White Turkey restaurant on Madison Avenue?
Not the white
No,
turkey.
that's under the wing too, I have.
But I mean, very turkey never heard of it. But
Yeah.
I mean, all the department stores,
Oh,
Gimbels and all this.
Yes, and wooden nest.
Oh, no, there's some babies.
Oh, you're kidding.
Really? Yes.